Hello, 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 and welcome. I am Shay Ribinger, and welcome to the Hoop Love Y'all show live. If you're watching live, thank you so much for watching live. Let me know where you're watching from. And the Hoop Love Y'all show is health, humor, and hooping. And today we are this episode 72, woohoo, is the theme is bit by bit. And the hoop move, I'm going to just preview the hoop move that we're going to be working on, is going to be a little shoulder duck out. Whoops. I'm in a very small space here getting this going. And I'm going to give you the bit by bit version that is going to give you an easier way to do this with the arm out. So anyway, tune in for that. And okay, so we do this nice and quick. This is, I do this with health, humor, and hooping. And so in case you overexert yourself or want something refreshing, this is my health tip for you for today, and that is ginger juice. Okay, I just took a look at the label on this one, and it says a ginger juice blend. I didn't notice that before, and I was wondering why this didn't have like the kick you in the pants ginger effect. And it's because it's made with ginger and lemon juice as a blend, and so it's 100% juice, but it does have lemon juice in there. Reason why I recommend ginger juice, so you can just make it fresh yourself and throw just like a little bit goes a long way of ginger. So you can either stick it in the smoothie and blend it up. You'll probably want to cut it into small slices because it has like this little hair particles that don't blend up all that well. But if you juice it, it'll just juice it and have all that nice, powerful, spicy kick. And it is great for inflammation. So it is really wonderful. And hi, Cassie and Vicky. Thank you so much for watching. Yay. Where are you guys watching from? Type in the comments. The more people that type in the comments, the more that this goes out to other people. So last week's show was a real awesome success on that. And so, yeah. So I'm going to try and interact with you as well. So I'll probably have to go back. Oh, and thank you for the thumbs up and hearts and all that kind of good stuff. So, and I'm also trying to broadcast live as an Instagram story as well. So we'll see how that all goes. And then I'll post this later for YouTube. So, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the Hoopla. If you can, that would be awesome. So yeah, because YouTube changed the parameters for the small channels, and you have to have a certain amount of subscribers before you can do what I was doing before, which was broadcasting simultaneously live on Facebook and YouTube before. So Vicky's watching from Colorado. Cassie is in Denver. Awesome. Cool. And I am on a mountaintop in Boise, Idaho, and it's really sunny here at the moment, and quite sunny, quite warm. I know Denver is baking right now. Denver, Colorado is very, very hot. It's actually getting pretty darn hot here as well, but up in the mountains it's not bad, and especially in the shade. So anyway, again, thank you for watching from wherever you are in the world, and if you're watching the replay, awesome, and let me know even on the replay where you're watching from. Okay, so yeah, that ginger is awesome for inflammation, and it's also very tasty. So what I do with it, here's how I use it. I throw it in some water, some nice cold water. Good alkaline water is good. I'm just reusing this bottle, so I'm not naming brands on this. Although I like the artwork on these ones because they're just cool. But and I reuse those all the time too because they're just pretty artwork. But yeah, so I put a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of ginger juice, or I could just buy that one because it's already made up with ginger and lemon. But it's also nice if you have like some fresh, if you can make that up, that's awesome. So if you can throw that in the juicer. And then I like to actually, when I juice my stuff, I actually like to use the pulp on things as well. So I think you could probably use ginger pulp and put it in, make it cool, and have that go. Let's see here. For some reason, okay, my connection on one of these was okay. Okay, if you're watching on the other feed, Welcome again to the Hoopla of Y'all show, health, humor, hooping, and we're doing bit by bit. I already showed you a hoop move. I'm going to show you and give you a tutorial on that. And I already recommended ginger and lemon juice. Okay, so now that you're all caught up, if you're watching on the other feed, which just cut out, and cut back in. So anyway, alrighty, we're going to move along to a little laughter yoga exercise. And since the theme of this show is bit by bit, I wanted to show you a little chest isolation move. And I'm going to adjust my posture here. Oh, I have to sit on my other knee. That one's not being friendly, user-friendly for me. Okay, so what I want you to do is sit up nice and tall, and I would love for you to do this with me. So what we're going to do is, laughter yoga exercises are much about breathing, yep, and getting a lot of oxygenation in the cells. The more oxygenation you get in the body, the better your body does. Your immune system, your just health, the stress levels, everything, all sorts of good stuff. And this ease stays out of your body better when you have really well oxygenated cells. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and exhale it out. Okay, what we're going to be doing with this, so we're going to, that's going to be, and as we exhale, we're going to be laughing out. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale in, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a chest isolation. So what I'm going to be doing, and we're going to do this in steps, little bit by bit steps. So when I teach people in my classes how to do a chest isolation, we start out like this. We go forward, and you're just sliding, so the hips stay in place. You're sliding the chest forward, and then going to the right, going back to the left, over to the, here, go to the back, to the left, and then forward again. So what we're going to do with this, and I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to inhale. There might be another sneeze coming up. I'm looking directly at a light here, and so sometimes when you look at lights, it's right, funny. When you look at a light, the sneezes come. So if I look directly back at the light, I'll get that second sneeze to come out. I usually sneeze in twos. FYI. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice big inhale on that first step. So we're on the pressing the chest out forward. So we're taking inhale in, and then we're going to laugh it out to the other 3 points. Inhale it in, forward, to the right, to the back, to the left, and forward. Inhale it in, to the right. And then, so what I'm having you do is I'm having you hit these individual points, and then what you're going to do is you're going to roll these out in a circle. So bit by bit, we're doing a chest isolation, which will look like this. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Oops, sorry, got the camera shaking on that one. I'm one of the cameras. Okay, this is what happens when I try and do all the technologies. Okay, so what we're going to do, take a nice deep inhale with me, and then we're going to laugh it out and roll it out to the side and back to the side. Inhale it in, roll it out to the side, back, and exhale out. Roll it in, and all the way out, 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 out. Inhale it in, and exhale it out. I realized I could either do the move or say what we're supposed to do on each of those points. So, because I can't do them all and breathe at the same time. So, anyway, so you breathe it in, and then you gently exhale and release it out. And you can do that with a laugh. You can do it with a nice big smile. I definitely want you to at least smile, but you're exhaling out nice, deeply, and fully. And if you want, let's try it in the other direction where you take it in, and then we're going to go to the left side. So inhale it in, and then take it around. Inhale it in, take it and exhale it around. Inhale it in, and exhale around. Okay, and at the end of laughter yoga exercises, what we do is we take our hands together, and we do this twice, and do it with me. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. And laughter yoga, that's a shout out to Dr. Katoria, him and his wife came up with that laughter yoga. And it is done by millions of people all over the world. So it's really awesome. So thank you very much for joining me on that exercise and giving me a thumbs up and all that kind of good stuff. So yes. Okay. So that is the humor part. So we covered the health, the ginger and lemon juice for recovery. And also, you know, another thing that the ginger, lemon, and I actually added some mineral salt drops to my water too. It's good electrolyte. So instead of drinking, you can name the name brands. I don't drink those. The sports drinks that are supposed to replenish you after a workout, you can just make your own with lemon juice, water. You can add actual like a nice Himalayan sea salt or some other things, and those are your electrolytes. So instead of buying a fancy drink, you can make your own and also have it be a lot healthier. You won't have those obnoxious food colorings, which are no good for the body, and you also won't have those added sugars or the other chemicals that they put in instead of using sugars. So try that, and then you'll be nice and refreshed. I'm even going to take a little sip. It's good stuff. Hey, what do you guys do to stay refreshed after a workout or after, what's your favorite recovery method? Let me know in the comments. So, yeah, that's a fun thing to know and share and stuff like that. Another thing I like to do after like a workout and stuff like that is massage. So, I mean, yeah, it's great if you can go and get a professional massage. That's awesome. But even just taking and rolling, you know, rubbing out your shoulders, neck. And what I've started doing lately too is trying to remember to do massages on my hands, my feet, and not with shoes on, but and also ears. So all three of those areas have acupressure points on them, and so they correspond with different parts of the body. So by just even taking a couple minutes and doing some massage on your hands or your ears or your feet, you can have different points that that affect the body. So try that, even if you don't do a full, if you don't get a full massage, but even just doing one of these where you just take your hands together, rub the hands together like so. This is another great one. This helps with getting some cool and good energy going. And you can take this, rub your hands together in kind of like a circular motion like that. And then what you can also do with this, once you've gotten that energy just all stirred up, is just take and put it over your face, or specifically put it over your eyes. And that is really wonderful. And you can take a couple of deep breaths in there. This is one of those little bit by bit exercises that, or little things that you can do that really help with just taking a moment to de-stress, add some energy to the body, just take a pause, be in the moment, and, you know, and help yourself out. So try those things, the hand, foot, ear massage, and also the little rolling of the palms. Okay, let's do a little hooping, shall we? And then if you have something that you recommend or suggest, type it in the comments, and I would love to hear what you do for recovery or just energy and all of that kind of good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm in a small space here. I'm going to use a little bit bigger hoop, and what we're doing is we're going to be doing shoulder hooping, and so you need to have shoulder hooping down first. Now, if you want to, if you don't have shoulder hooping down, I'm going to give you an easy version. Okay, so this is bit by bit, so I'm going to, you may have one, all, or you may be in advance on these parts. So, but I'm going to give you bit by bit of breaking it down and giving you some things, even more advanced things to do that you can do. Okay, so what you want to do is get like a little just side action going for your shoulders. And also, I like to, if your hoop goes down real quick, that's okay. Try turning in the direction that your hoop is going. So, for instance, my hoop is going to the right, so I'm going to turn to the right, and that's going to give me a little bit of time and more time and space to get that shoulder dug out. So what I'm going to do, so your shoulder duck out, I'm going to give you a real easy way to do a shoulder duck out first, which is going to look like so. Okay, so now why that is, I'm doing this in the steps for a reason. And why I'm doing this one first is because this, when you have your arm out, your hoop won't fly off to the other room because your arm is out. So it's going to give you good training techniques to get the shoulder duck out. So bit by bit, we're building up to get the full shoulder duck out. So you can even just start by, oh, thank you so much for all the hearts out. So you can start by getting just this going here. And then getting the head ducked out and then ducked back in. Okay, so now, so actually, what you need to do before all of this is make sure that your head, neck, and shoulders are all warmed up. So you want to kind of do some rotations here, get the shoulders, and one thing that you're going to be doing with the shoulder duck out is making sure that your shoulders can reach up to your ear. So right now I'm just going to demonstrate it with my right shoulder. And so truth be told, that's my favorite way of doing it. My left one needs like a little extra work. I call it the side that needs more love. So rather than, you know, what other people call things. So you're going to take and make your shoulder real pointy. And then you're going to find the opening, and you're going to need to, when you duck your head out, whether you're doing it with the arm up or just the shoulder up, and also make sure that you do not have the arm out here. The hoop does not like to rotate on things, and your hoop will shoot off in space there. So you want to keep that arm glued to your body, shoulder pointed up, and then you're going to duck that head out, and it has to go way out, and it has to go very quickly. So that's why this needs to be very warmed up first. So if you're not warmed up, don't try this. Don't try this at home, okay? So, but if you are warmed up, do try this with me. So let's try it with the arm out. So we're going to get that shoulder hooping, a little side-to-side action. You can get that with the turn. You're going to find your opening. So as your hoop is going around here, you're going to, and when your hoop opening is big over here, so when you feel this coming around the armpit is when you're going to be ducking out, because that's when the head can pass out of the hoop. I'm going to demonstrate by holding the hoop. So it's going to pass out, and then it's going to come around, and then you can pop your head back in if you like. So that's kind of a variation of slow motion. Slow motion in live type, which is me holding the hoop with my other hand. So what we're going to be doing is getting this going, and you have to go real fast for that head. If you don't, if you pause even a split second, your hoop will hit your head, and it's a no-go. That's why turning is a really good thing. So I'm going to go back to turning. Turning, turning, turning. Small hoop, small space. There we go. Okay, so you're finding that opening, ducking the head out fast, and then popping the head back up in there fast. Also, same thing. It's going to roll under the armpit, and you're going to pop the head back in the most open space of your hoop. Okay, so now we're going to try that bit by bit. Okay, so we've got side-to-side hooping, chest hooping, or arms out hooping. So you could be doing this with one arm out and just around the neck and shoulders. So it's okay if this is going on an angle a little bit. So, all right, now let's try it with the infamous shoulder. Okay, again, I'm going to turn in the direction that the hoop is going. Find my opening. Take my shot. I dropped my shoulder. So you might find you know what you're doing wrong on this. So if you're not getting it. So, and it's going to take a lot of practice, and it also takes a little bit more space than, and if you have a bigger hoop, that is going to be very handy for getting shoulder and chest hooping and duck outs. So make sure to keep that shoulder up, pointed, and keep moving with that beat. So moving with the beat, 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 beat. There we go. Whee! Keep that beat going. Beat, 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 beat. Duck out. Duck back in. And keep it moving. So whenever you stop moving, the hoop stops moving too. So, all right. So that is a quick version with the bit-by-bit steps on how to do a little shoulder duck out. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And so thank y'all for joining me. Whoops. Let's see here. Okay. This is what happens when I'm trying to do the technologies and I'm bouncing one of the other. My one camera is stationary, the other camera is bouncing around. So make your own like little homemade electrolyte recovery water with a little ginger, a little lemon, a little salt in there if you like. You don't have to add salt. Try and keep the sugar out if you can. And some good alkaline water. I'm using a reusable bottle and I use filtered water, or we actually have well water here, and so our well water is awesome. So here's to your all. Good stuff. Okay, and then we had that laughter yoga exercise where we breathed in and did the chest rotation, the isolation. A great belly dance move. And that move, one of the reasons why I did that with this combination here is because getting that chest rotation is another way to get chest tubing as well. So that's the first way I learned. The demo that I just did with you with the side to side is a little bit easier way to do it, but both the ways are very valid, and I encourage you to experiment with both. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, and I didn't see all the oh, and Vicky said she loved the shirt. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you. Bless you. I didn't see that there were other comments that came in, and Mallory was watching too. I love learning to shoulder hoop in your classes. I've mastered it now. Excellent. Excited to try the head pop in now. Yes. So yeah, the shoulder duck out is that's what I've heard it called. So head pop in, that makes sense too. So you're making that shoulder nice and pointy, tilting that head really far and fast, and making sure you're totally warmed up. And then when you need to afterwards, massage yourself out a little bit and drink your recovery stuff. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Mallory, Cassie, Vicky, all my people on Instagram, they have different names so that they're not actual names on there, like hashtags and handles. So thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in on Monday nights, and then if you love this video or like this video, or you know somebody who could benefit from some of these tips, please share this video with them. So I'm going to have it recording up shortly. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, yay. All right. Love you guys. Rock on. Peace out. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.